Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Brian, and today I'm talking Bachelor in Paradise, the finale for season 9. All right, guys, 3 hour episode. Didn't think it needed to be 3 hours. It was a lot of filler, a lot of just kind of couples that we knew that weren't going to work out in the end. So I don't want to bury the lead here, but in the final, we had 5 couples that got to the point where they could go to the honeymoon suite, and this was Avon and Kylie, Kat and John Henry, Aaron B and Eliza, Olivia, Michael, and Pilot Pete and Sam P. But really, we only had 2 couples actually go into the fantasy suite, honeymoon suite. I'm just mixing it up. All these shows we watch, there's so many different titles for hideaway, retreat, honeymoon suite, whatever. Kat and John Henry, and Aaron B and Eliza. So that means that Aaron B and Eliza, they actually also got it. Both of the 2 couples that actually did go to that stayed to the overnight actually got dates this episode, and they're fine dates. Aaron B and Eliza had they were in like a sauna hut. They had like conversation there. Kat and John Henry were on the beach. They kind of Kat opened up about her past a little bit, and it's just very I just normal dates, just opening up. It was fine. I didn't think anything groundbreaking there. So I feel like a lot of this episode was focused on Kylie and Avon. I'd probably say like they definitely had the most screen time. I feel like they are so many of their conversations were being documented. And basically what it comes down to is Kylie wants to be engaged at the end of this. Avon is a little skeptical about it. And it's not like he doesn't want to be with Kylie. He just doesn't want to end. He doesn't want to be engaged. He thinks it's too soon. He wants to see if it's going to work on the outside world. They keep having conversations where she's upset with the way they're both like on different terms here. And eventually, before they actually leave together, they come to an agreement like, hey, I want to be with you. She wants to be with him. And they leave together. And what we find out actually in the end of the episode is they are still together. So I think they did the right thing here. I don't think you should rush it. And I think it's just for the long run, I think it's kind of better that I think that if you think that relationship is really real, test it in the real world before you actually get engaged and do these like crazy timelines that this franchise tries to push on you. And it's another thing of like Kenny and Mari show up and they have their like fake wedding on the beach, and everyone's like all about it, blah blah blah. And Kylie, like for some reason, Blake shows up as Kenny's best man, and the way they film these shots where and her confessionals, it almost seems like she has like a love crush on Blake because she keeps like, oh, I couldn't do it without you. I couldn't do it here without you. And I feel like he was only gone for like maybe a day tops, maybe 2. Didn't think he was gone that long. And it kind of sucks because he does show back up and Jess decides to leave the night before with by herself and basically sending Tanner home as well. So unfortunate for Jess. And just the Blake stuff, she wants to talk to Blake. I never really got it. I feel like this season had a lot of like holes in the plot of like certain situations where people had feelings like kisses that didn't lead anywhere or any confrontation. So yeah, that wedding, they had a party. It was super corny. I know they've already gotten married and like had a legit wedding, so I mean, good for them if they're getting money. So, but it just these people that are on the beach, like fangirling and fanboying over them, and it just makes me shake my head. But Abe and Kylie, they leave. Olivia and Michael. Olivia is, I think she was pretty willing to go to the overnight, but Michael's like, nah, I don't think it's gonna work. And he wasn't here that long. Not totally surprised. She gets in the cab. She says like, I'm not gonna cry, and she's still single at this moment. I don't think they did a Michael update, but Olivia's still single. Oh well. Pete and Sam. Pete goes in this conversation saying like, "Hey, I really want this to work, and I'm looking forward to see what's next." And Sam, it's like, "Nah, this isn't gonna work. Like, we're done." And I think he was pretty surprised by that. That was a quick exit as well, but unlucky for him. He was here for a long. I mean, he was here for. I think he was a day oneer. But yeah, that only leaves us with Kat, John Henry, and Aaron B. and Eliza. They both go on their overnight dates. Everything goes well. Um, Aaron B actually gets calls a lot. Eliza was like they showed a little like clip of her getting ready, and she said she was worried. Aaron B called her mother and got approval, so that made her happy. And I think that was a smart move. I feel like that you need to do that, especially on a show. Like you got to get the approval, especially with this crazy timeline that they're pushing on you. Um, so the update we have on them is they have hit some rough patches. They're still trying to work on it. So I'm getting the impression I feel like they're still together, but wouldn't be surprised if they're just saying that just for the happy moments, like they got engaged and they don't want to seem like it's broken off already. But yeah, not so good for them right now. And honestly, I'm super surprised by this. Kat and John Henry. John Henry says he's feeling with his heart that he wants to get engaged, but his gut is telling him no. He usually follows his gut. He doesn't follow his gut. He proposes to Kat. She says yes, and they are still together. And there's the title was they're happily still together, happily engaged, and they're gonna move to San Diego together and start their new life. So that was not on my bingo card for them actually working. I didn't think that that was going to be a thing. Um, yeah, I'm pretty not stunned, but I was very surprised. I thought it would be more flip flop, like Aaron B and Eliza would be the ones that are doing better in the long run. But I saw a couple tweets and stuff on the internet that there might not be a reunion. I could be wrong about that. Hopefully, I'm wrong about that because I feel like it'd be nice to get a reunion. Update on we got some updates on the singles, but I mean, what does that really mean? Another one that who was out on the island, but we did get an update. Braden and Aaron, they almost died from their ship capsizing. I think it was by San Diego, but that's kind of scary. And then they tell us that Braden and Christina Mandrill are together now. So I mean, Braden is he's doing the damn thing. So good for him, good for her. I know some people in I'm not on the art comment videos, but we're like wondering like why she wasn't on Bachelor of Paradise. So there you go. She found a guy. She won't be probably on the season unless they and we'll see. We'll see. I mean, they're still dipping in the Bachelor pool, so anything is possible. I don't think anything else. I mean, God, guys, it was 3 hours, and man, a lot of it was just a snooze fest. Like these shows, they do not need to be 3 hours. They do not. It is just it's ridiculous that they think that there's so much like dead air and stuff that you could just see coming a mile away. You know, these couples aren't going to work, and it's just, eh. But hey, we'll be here. We're always here. Bachelor franchise is our starting point in this whole entire page, so we're never going to not cover it. Um, I still have a couple other videos to record and edit, so this one will be out at least by tomorrow, which is Saturday. But we also have House of Villains, and I will have the F Boy Island season 3 finale recap as well. So tons of videos. We also had Wednesday, we have Survivor and Amazing Race, the finale of Squid Games, Love Island Australia, the Challenge 39. So tons of videos, tons of videos. And like I always say, if you have suggestions, drop it in the comments. We'd always love to check something out that you're interested in. But I will talk to you guys later. See you.